Hi there, this is Dr. Angus Pike here, founder and creator of What Actually Works, coming to you again from my beautiful backyard, which I not so long ago finished mowing and cleaning up from there as well. So making the most of these beautiful warm days here. I want to share a story with you. A little while ago I had a real fascination around kind of Mount Everest, and I was reading about a climber, a guy by the name of Art McKinley, who apparently in the climbing world has a real reputation. And Art, having climbed all the high peaks in the world, the one that was kind of left for him was Mount Everest, of which on his first attempt he kind of got halfway up there, but because of some challenges with the group that he was in, he had to go back down again. But 2 years of solid training, and to climb Mount Everest, you know, the level of fitness that you have to reach is world class. So there has to be great strength physically, emotionally, mentally. And so I want you to imagine that you've spent 2 years of your life working towards, you know, an enormous goal, whatever it would be for you. So Art's about to crest the summit, and he can see it in his sight there. And coming the other way are a group of climbers who have just come from the summit with a real desperation, and desperation because one of their climbers is very, very sick, and in fact is in a critical condition. Now, Art has a background and a strong medical background, and he's one of those characters that is always prepared. And at this moment, he was confronted with a real choice. He was confronted, do I continue on the rest of my climb, which was about 100 metres, and reach a summit that I've trained my whole life for, and particularly the last 2 years put an enormous amount of time? Or do I look after this man whose life is at stake and help them get back down to the mountain again? So it didn't take all that long for Art to work out what to do. Of course, he helped the other climber back down the mountain, and he never did end up summiting Mount Everest. And some days afterwards, you know, the media kind of got a hold of this whole story around Art McKinley and started to ask him some questions. And the first one, you know, that they were really asking was, you know, is the sense of regret that he was experiencing having never made it to the summit. And Art kind of stopped and thought for a moment, and he talked about her climbing, and the thing that sort of sticks in my mind, he says, I never climb for the summits. He says, I always climb mountains for the friends that I meet along the way. He says, I climb mountains for the experience that I get in the training. He says, for all the things that go into those 2 years leading up to it, that's why I climb mountains. And it got me thinking a lot about life, because often when we set goals, you know, whether they be goals about physically how we want to feel, about a new eating habit, about spending some time in meditation, about stuff change with our relationships, our work, all those kind of things, there can be a real focus on the outcome, which is terrific, and it's something that you need to do when you want to reach a goal from there as well. But in the process of doing that, we forget about the joy of the journey. And that's really what the climb for Art McKinley was about. It was really about the joy of the journey. And that way, when we enjoy the journey, because most of the time when I talk to people about goals, whether it has been to get a new car or get in shape and stuff like that too, if we don't enjoy the journey, then invariably what ends up happening is we reach the goal, and then there's that question that comes about is that all there is from there too? So life, to use that cliche, is so much about the journey rather than the destination. And I think when we forget about that, we miss a very big part of the picture. So this Healthcast, I want to remind you about the journey and about the beauty of the journey, of the day-to-day things. What can you find? This last month has been a lot about focus for us, and I guess it's another one of these conversations about focus. What can you find enjoyable in the journey as well? And I hope when you find that, you can enjoy that process much more and not just wait until the outcome as well. So I'd love to know about your journey. What are the things that you're enjoying a part of it now? And I guess this What Actually Works audience is now becoming really great at sharing, which I'm really appreciating, because we all get to kind of learn from each other's experiences as well. So please post your thoughts down below, whether it be Facebook or at the What Actually Works website or YouTube, wherever you're watching this video. So again, this has been Dr. Angus Pike here, founder, creator of What Actually Works, where we help people just like you to get well and to stay well. We'll see you soon.